right, thanks for joining us today. This is our lesson for Tuesday. So if you were not in class on Tuesday, you need to make sure and watch this video. Throughout the video, we're going to have viewer questions. So if you were gone, have a piece of paper and a pencil ready, and then you can answer the viewer questions. You'll need to turn those into Mrs. Jones when you're done. Feel free to pause this video at any time so that you are able to catch up on your notes. Okay, the first one is viewer question number 1. We added one new vocabulary word. Our new vocabulary word is H-A-Y, pronounced I, not hey. I means there is or there are. I is there is or there are. So viewer question number 1 is please write I. There is or there are. All right, guys, we're going to jump into El Cuento del Gato, the vocabulary. We did 3 vocabulary words yesterday. ¿Qué significa el muchacho malo? The bad boy, the bad boy. What is the gender of this sentence? Masculine. Tell me, how can we tell that it's masculine? Very good. Muchacho ends in O. What else ends in O? Malo ends in O. Very good. And then, what does El mean? The. Very good. So how do we say the if it's feminine? La. So over here we have la muchacha. What if I wanted to say the bad girl? La muchacha. Very good. And then all I would have to do would be add mala. And then it becomes the bad girl. The bad girl. Okay, when we left off yesterday, we were getting ready to start talking about some of our verbs. So everybody take a look at number 4. Number 4 right here. Repiten, por favor. Agarra. Agarra. Okay, so what agarra means is grabs. But you need to have a little bit of background information to be able to understand it. So first off, we have these things called subject pronouns in Spanish. Subject pronouns, we can abbreviate it sub-PN. And they're all going to fit into 6 boxes. In order to make our 6-box chart, you draw a box down, line across, line across. Viewer question number 2. Please draw the 6-box conjugating chart. Down, line across, line across. For the purpose of this lesson, we are only worried about this box right here. It is called the third person singular box. When we refer to this box, it's called the shy box. You definitely need to know this, everybody. The shy box is going to stand for she. Anybody, how do we say she in Spanish? Ella, good job. That double L, the 2 L's together, is going to be pronounced like a Y. Then we have he. Anybody know how to say he? El. And what's the difference between this L and then the L that means the?
L means man.
If L means he, what do we have to do?
Put a pronoun in front of it.
An accent mark? An accent mark. An accent mark. Awesome. If we put an accent mark on top of this E, it means he. And then we have it. We'll learn this later, but there's no Spanish word for the subject it. And then we have usted, which means you, formal. And we'll learn more about that later as well. And so this is you. So in Spanish, we have shy, S-H-I-Y, that stands for she, he, it, and you. So anytime we're referring to the shy box, we're referring to this box right here. Okay, everybody take a moment, make sure that that's in your notes. What does the shy stand for? What does shy stand for? Viewer question number 3. Please write down what shy stands for in both English and Spanish. then, in the meantime, we need to have our verb. So if we have our verb up here, we have verbs in what we call the infinitive form. So before we take and plug a verb in to match our shy box, we need to know what the infinitive or the unconjugated form of the verb is. So that's going to be agarrar. Agarrar. Our verb, one of the three ways that verbs end will be AR. So you can tell if it's an infinitive because it's going to end in this R. Agarrar means to grab. Okay, now pretend for a second I have a tiger. If I was saying a sentence, would I say Marvin to grab the tiger? No. No. What would I say? Marvin grabs the tiger. So that's the same thing. English and Spanish are exactly the same. If I say Marvin to grab the tiger, that doesn't make any sense. But I could say he, and then I need to know what goes in this box to make a full sentence. So that's what we have on our vocabulary list. Right here, this agarra literally means shy grabs. Shy grabs. So,
What's shy again?
what does shy stand for again? Good question.
I don't know. That's why I asked.
She, ella. He, el. It, there's no word for it. And then you, and I wrote it in English, usted. So this is where we get the shy. The S for she, the H for he, the I for it, and the Y for you. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So now I'm able to do several sentences. I can say ella agarra. What does that mean?
She
Grabs. And then you can start adding your vocabulary words in it. Ella agarra el tigre. What does that mean?
She grabs the tiger.
She grabs the tiger. Él agarra el tigre. He grabs the tiger. Usted agarra el tigre.
It
You grab the tiger. You grab the tiger. I can replace the tiger with any object I want to. And I can replace my she's and my he's with different names. So I could say Rachel agarra el tigre. What does that mean? Rachel grabs the tiger. Chase agarra el tigre. Chase grabs the tiger. Making sense. Making sense. Good. Okay. So on your notes page, you can see agarra up here. I want you to please write, make sure if you have all of this information, you're ahead of the game. But agarra is going to be shy grabs. And then we also want to know the infinitive form. So I have shy grabs. So underneath, I want to do agarrar equals to grab. So please make sure that you have that information. Agarra is shy grabs. Agarrar is to grab. Thumbs up when we're ready to move forward. Okay, awesome, awesome. We are going to skip number 5 for the time being and skip number 6. We'll come back to those. Okay, number 7. What is number 7? Escapa. Watch this. Once you have this concept down, life gets easy. Because we're going to still use our subject pronouns, because escapa is a verb. So we still have shy, she, he, it, you, ella, él, and usted. But over here, what do you suppose our verb is going to be in the infinitive form? Say it again. Escapar. So I'm erasing agarrar because we're on a different verb, and I'm going to put escapar. How does my verb have to end in the infinitive form? AR. Very good. Okay, audience question number
4.
4, viewer question number 4. Please put one of the 3 ways verbs end is with an AR in the infinitive form. So viewer question number 4. Infinitives end in AR. So infinitive refers to this unconjugated verb. So infinitives end in AR. There's 3 different ways that they can end. We're only focusing on AR right now. Okay, so then I'm erasing my agata down here. Instead, what goes in this box? Escapa. Escapa. Based on everything that you've learned so far, what do you think escapa means?
Wait.
And who? Who escapes?
Shy.
Shy. So this is going to be shy escapes. Anytime we're in this third person singular box, this is our shy box. So what do you suppose escapar means?
Escape.
Escape.
Try again. What do you think?
Escaping.
To
Escape.
To escape. All of our infinitives up here are going to start with to. So we have to escape, and then we have escapa. So if we go back to our tiger, how would we say the tiger escapes? El tigre, and I'll even write that up here. El tigre is a cognate, a word that sounds the same, looks the same, and means the same. So el tigre escapa. Escapa. So el tigre escapa. How would we say he escapes?
El escapa.
El escapa. How do we say she escapes? Ella escapa. How do we say you escape? Usted escapa. Viewer question number 5. Please write down she escapes. She escapes. Write that down in Spanish. So what I want you guys to have for sure on your notes. What does escapa mean?
Escape.
Shy escape.
Shy escapes. Very good. And you can put any subject that's third person singular with that. So a singular male, a singular female, or ella, él, and usted. And then, what's my infinitive? Or if I haven't conjugated escapa yet, what is it? Escapar. Perfect. And what does escapar mean? To escape. Following so far? Feeling good about it, guys? Okay, show me fist to 5. Are you understanding 0, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100% of this? Awesome. If you're understanding at least 40% of this, you're doing great. You're doing great. Okay, moving on over.